Poor Bear back in here with a new read. We're gonna do a tarot deck read. I'm gonna do 2 reads tonight too. I'm gonna try to drop a whole bunch of videos each night for you guys. I feel like that's the only way to get into the algorithm. Alright, so let's get it popping. Let's get it cracking. We're gonna pull 3 cards, we're gonna talk about it, we're gonna speak life into existence, because I tell you guys all the time. If you choose to not activate your life, it's a personal choice that you have done for yourself. First card, Ace of Swords, the World card, and the Ace of Pentacles. A whole lot of aces coming out here right now, guys. A whole lot of aces. Let's go through the cards. Okay, guys, with the Ace of Swords, right? Let's see what we have in store right here. With the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Swords has to deal with a sudden opportunity, right? That could be at your job. That could be at somewhere that you. Not so much somewhere. It can just be dealing with your life in a certain magnitude. You know, it could have to deal with you just kind of out of the blue that something has came to you. You know what I'm saying? It could be a sudden idea. It could be a sudden idea. It could be just a burst of energy. It could be something that you've been thinking about for some time, and now it's all kind of clicking in your mind to push forward with. It's a beautiful thing. Growth is something that is constant. Change, something that's constant. And I feel as though when done correctly, it is a beautiful thing. It's not like you're confused on the whole idea of growing. You've been here before. You understand that what you water will grow, and the task at hand is just for you to truly embody what you want out of this life. Act beautiful. The next card, guys, is the we'll do that on the Ace card. Is the Ace of Pentacles, right? But the Ace of Pentacles, guys, this card also has to deal with finding purpose. Clarity has become more seen now in your life. It just takes time for one to actually become a master of their own life. And it's something that you have to actually be wanting to commit to over and over again. The longer one chooses to just remain on the path of, I call it the path of self-destruction, where nothing actually grows there, it just becomes more and more unfortunate. It becomes more unfortunate because you understand what needs to get done in life. It just takes, sometimes it takes longer than others to figure out what to do. But you always kind of had a general better idea of what it would take for you to reach pinnacles in your life, what it would actually take time for you to actually push past in your life. And a lot of times it's an emotional blockage. That's why I always tell you guys that it's just very important you understand in this day and age that the emotions that you have, unless you're gonna write poetry or write some kind of romance script or just, I don't know, some kind of random thing dealing with your emotions, it's pretty much if you're not going to really push forward the effort in that kind of manner, then there's no point of you trying to cater to your emotions. It will only blind you from the logic in which you have inside of you. And really gotta think about this, right? If you know you have logic inside of you, why would you try to cling to old emotions? They don't serve you anymore. I recommend, if you do want to let your emotions out, start to write a journal, and you can read it. You can read it back to yourself when you feel as though there's something that you left off on. But for the most part, there's nothing that you should be I truly do wish it was like this, but it's not. Because once you get into this thought process where nothing is actually beneficial to you, it just gets worse and worse. Because it's kind of you're trying to, it's kind of holding on to something that is burning your hand, but you still hold on to it. I think Sun Tzu had a quote where he was grasping a coal out of anger, only you get hurt because it's hot, or some kind of thing like that. I forgot what Cole said, but the terminology was something like that. The last card, guys, is the World card. And the World card has to deal with completion. So it's beautiful to see all these cards come out together, guys. It really is. From clarity to hard work to understanding that, you know, right now you're celebrating life. You're understanding that life coming full circle. You know, it could be whatever aspect. It could be in your fitness journey. It could be in your, if you go to school, it could be in you completing, getting your degree, and now you're gonna, like, you know, go into the workforce and start working, if that is what you choose to do. The whole idea of completion is different for everybody due to the fact that we're not all in the same parts of our life as everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So take it with a grain of salt. But these reads, guys, you guys have to, like, not take what doesn't resonate for you. You know, it's a general read. If you want a personal read, that's why trinikenonly@gmail.com is available for you guys to email me, and we can, like, talk about it and figure out how we can get this read to you personally. But I would say the main takeaway from this read, guys, is that you understand that, you know, life does take time, but you have to create time in order to make life worth it for yourself. I feel like there's been, like, a lot of different times in your life you may feel as though, like, you're being pushed to the brink, but you're really not. You're just kind of being coveted in gold and silver, you know, in that kind of aspect. It's truly beautiful when you choose to live life to the fullest, when you actually take time to figure out what makes you happy in life. You know what I'm saying? What truly helps you make it out of this life alive is understanding the people that truly do matter to you, that are helping guide you in this process, and what is also gonna help you to move forward in this life. If everything was easy in life, guys, everybody would be in the same positions that you are. If everything easy in life, guys, they wouldn't have a need to clean the windows. You count pretty good. You wouldn't be in such a strife kind of atmosphere if you knew exactly what to get done in life, you know. And it just goes with what's the word again? Trial and error. And then from there, you'll be able to move past it. It's okay to celebrate once you have completed some type of task. You know, not like to an extent where, like, you get completely blackout drunk, but, like, it's okay to celebrate the small wins you have in your life. I feel as though some people try to overcomplicate that, but I won't do that to you guys. It's okay to actually celebrate whatever has happened, that you feel as though like it is making strides towards a better life for yourself, you know. And with that being said, guys, send it a read. I love you guys. What you water will grow, what you cast will last. Tokenized real estate is available. Bitcoin mining is available. Flip your job with crypto is available. Money, power, freedom is available. If you guys want a personal read, it's also available. trinikenonly@gmail.com. Just understand that, you know, within this day and age, within this time that we're in right now, the only thing certain is what you choose to make certain. Uncertainty is all around us. I love y'all.